Hello, everyone. I say define you, but don't let it define you. Don't let it control you. Don't let it haunt you. I've seen it one too many times, and I personally know a bit about past trauma. I'm still trying to deal with issues where I jerk awake, whether it be I'm sleeping or in meditation. Get jerky sometimes. Some stuff that happened where I lived. And people with guns and kicking in my door and a bunch of stuff. Detroit. But throughout my life, I've watched my whole family go down, man. There really ain't nobody left on my mom's side except for my one aunt. You know, the oldest one of the bunch. Everybody's been on medicines, went through depression, bipolar type of stuff. Had a lot of crappy things happen to them. And these different things create programs in your mind. I ain't the only one saying this stuff, obviously. Bunches of people say this, you know. It's basically like dealing with a computer up there. And as the Divine Realm started to teach me on this stuff, they also led me to other books that people were writing on the same thing. So it's pretty common knowledge that the brain works pretty much like a computer and can be reprogrammed. And that's what the problem is a lot of times. So you're a walking chemical reaction. Your brain wants you to be comfortable. And if the chemicals coming into your body are from stress and certain things, although it sounds ludicrous, it's normal. Feel that way. So your brain will make up drama. It will make things seem worse than what they are to be able to release those chemicals to make you feel the way that you're used to feeling. You have to reprogram it. And like I said, you know, you can try this on just a physical standpoint of you doing it, but I'll be honest with you, you ain't going to get too far. You need to include what people call God, spirit, you know. We come up with a billion names here, and I don't want to get into the whole thing of why people call different names, but you know who I'm talking about. Because you were born with an unconditional love and a knowledge of universal or natural law. It's within all of our heart frequencies, because what built us built everything. That's where we come from. We're all part of the great mass consciousness that we call the One, the I Am, God, Source Creator, whatever name you want to give. I know I've been through this. That's the reason I do this stuff. It's not because I'm some person that's went to all this schooling and stuff. Nope. I'm like you. I've just been through some crap and I share it with y'all. It's that simple. But that's the thing. This is coming from experience. And I'm 51 years old. A lot of this stuff didn't change with me until in the last 10 years. It's because I let go. I quit trying to control, dictate, and go back into these things. I started reading, started listening to my heart telling me what to read. And I'm sorry, I just seen a bunch of people look like they said hi and stuff. Hello, y'all. I'm not trying to ignore you. It's a phone thing. It's kind of hard. They come up real quick. I know Marissa said something. Hello. Or Nez. I thought I seen somebody else there, so hello, whoever's name I didn't mention. If there's somebody else here. It says there's one person, but that don't mean anything. These computer systems get kind of out of whack, you know. Some people get weird and think that YouTube's messing with them, but it's not YouTube messing with you. It's because the greatest technologies we have are being saved to commit war crimes on other people. We have technology that put us beyond cars, so you won't have these cars killing animals anymore. I just say that because I know another dog that just got killed last night by a car. Poor thing was just probably chasing a deer or a rabbit. I had to go talk to his buddy. His buddy was distraught, man. Dog, you know, another dog, whining, looking for him. Had talked to him and everything. But yeah, the greatest technologies are being keeping for those purposes. Anyways, back to where I was. It's all programs. You have to legitimately get up, and if it feels like a fight, then by God, fight it. I don't want to call anything a fight. I just pretty much go, look, we ain't going through this. You're a little confused up there. If you can't get right by my own accord, well, And we're going to go into prayer and meditation. We're going to call from the power of the divine realms, God, the angels, whatever, the one. And we'll let that work through my heart and help correct that mind. But it's not one of them things that you just do one time. It's constant maintenance. We're human. It's going to be that way. You know? Just part of this realm. But you're never going to find happiness again if you just keep going into the same programs. And the problem with that is not only is it affecting you, it's harming those around you. And there are some of us who just don't give up on people. We work really hard and we won't give up on you. And yes, you could say, well, if you're doing that and the people aren't reacting to it, and, the person trying to send that love, like in this case, let's just use me, for example, and I end up with any kind of pain or frustration from it, well, that's my own, fault, or it's happened to me because I'm doing that. Well, that's true. And it's also true that as a highly empathic individual who knows these things and has been studying for a while, that yes, I do have ways of being able to get myself to not feel everything. But I'm not walking through this world numb. Sometimes I will feel other people's pain on purpose. Feel it the way they feel it. And some abilities have opened up that kind of can be freaky sometimes, Like when I told him my one dog getting killed years ago. It's like somebody explained the story to me. I was that dog in the road. Something happened to a really close friend of mine the other day. And I felt what she felt. So that may be true, but it's people that are trying so hard, they're really trying to help you. Don't stay stuck in these programs, man. I'm telling you, we ain't got time to mess around anymore. Right now, everybody needs to get the electromagnetic frequencies, that heart wave, right, man? This has been spoken of by many civilizations. If you're one that reads the Bible, well, you know what I'm talking about. If you're one that's in any of these religious or spiritual traditions, I'm sure you still know what I'm talking about. I mean, even the natives of all the world, man, all over the place, speak of these times. I'll give you one right offhand in this country, the Hopi. I mean, dude, you go back into and read their stuff, like, that's right now. Yes, it is. And like I said, if you go by the Bible, I'm sure you see the book of Revelations is opened. But like I said, this shows up all over the place. And it basically states that. This whole thing with 666, it's not that you're going to be chipped and have this number. It's you choosing this world over divinity, over God within you, over being connected to the all and helping one another and all those things. That complete separation, that's what you don't want right now. It's done been said there will come a time when this system ends. Before it ends, we need to get right. And I understand what it's like to have trauma and things happen. So I'm not getting down on you and saying, hey, you got to get over this. No, not at all. But at least try and work with it. Try and come to terms with things. Let them go. And remember that every day forward is a new day. It's a completely new day. Don't carry that trauma around. A lot of people carry it around like it's like a purse. You got to have it right next to them, It's part of them. It's how they define themselves. It's how they feel comfortable because of the chemicals in their body. It's not good. It not only can completely stop you from happiness, but cause suicide. I know. I've lost a few people in my life to it. Really close ones, too. One I can't prove, but I know it was. But that's just what I'm saying. if we don't take care of these things, that's what'll happen. You'll end up miserable or something of that nature. Creates complacency. You get to where you're not thinking right. You're forgetting things, or maybe you're getting upset over little things. I mean, there's a million things that can happen from um, feeling that you're depressed, or some kind of traumatic situation, or anything of that nature. It's basic biology and psychology. It shows the things in which I'm saying. Like I said, the easy way to work on that is to give it to the one we call God. Oh, thanks, hippie dude. What else we got here? Yeah, so for your own benefit, man. This ain't like times past. This system is ending, period. Doesn't mean that the world's going to hell in a big flaming whatever. To be honest with you, none of us really know. There's people who can say, oh, they talk to their higher selves and different stuff. They may. But nobody's being told an exact date, an exact time, or exactly what's going to happen. We're just being told to prepare for the end of this system. And that what we call God is going to be the one that's in charge of the new system. Prosperity, peace, love, happiness. And these aren't just a bunch of things some hippie says. Coming from the guy with the tie-dye shirt. But just what I'm saying is, it's more than just some stuff like that. And there's a reason that people like that say that. It's because their electromagnetic frequencies in that heart wave are tied into the one, into the all. Tie-dye shirts are just fun. You see how I'm smiling and stuff right now? I didn't feel good earlier. Not at all. Wasn't sure if maybe I caught some when I went to the hospital with my friend the other day. My friend was having some issues, so I went to the hospital and sat with my friend while I did their thing. Wasn't sure if it was that or breathing in a lot of smoke from this fireplace or whatever, but all I know is the only way to get myself out of that mode is to get up and do something. So I come outside in the sun. Happened to be a little bit warm today compared to where it has been. Start doing some stretches. And I said, heck with this. I'm throwing off my shoes. I want to ground. Might be a little bit cold out, but I want to ground. So, see? Probably, what did I say? It's supposed to be like 50 something today. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Hold, I can't get it. But anyways, I'm barefooted at the moment. And see, foot. Like I had one friend, messenger, said, nobody wants to see your feet. Like they're gross or something. It's like, really, man? Humans spent many years without shoes, right? My feet don't stink. I wash them. Ain't got no fungus, nothing. They're okay. The picture I showed had a butterfly next to him. That's the only reason I showed the picture of my foot. I was like, hey, check out this butterfly. It's like, actually it landed right on my toe. And, well, I thought that was kind of beautiful. And I liked it. So I sent it to him. And he's like, nobody wants to see your feet. Well, you're the only one that's complaining. I'm trying to put these, I got these little flip-floppy sandally things on. So that way, because like I'm sitting in a shady spot, so when I get back out of the shade where the ground's warm, I can take them back off, put my feet back on the ground, ground out some of that energy. What is it, the negative or positive ions? I think it's the positive ones. I can't remember. But anyways, ground them out the ground and connect with all that is, the creator and the earth itself. And it helps. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's plenty of stuff all over YouTube talking about earth grounding. There's even a movie that's on here about earth grounding. I would suggest watching. I would give you a link right now, but I'm on the phone. I'm not real savvy with jumping around on the phones and finding things. I look like I'm like trying to do magic tricks or something with my hands. Did you see the ball? uh, yes, that's one that helps settle you. So, feeling depressed, your nerves are all goofy. You gotta do some stretches. You get in the sun, you got a double thing going there. The sun's going to help you create dopamine, so's them stretches. But the sun also helps you with serotonin. Serotonin and melatonin work back and forth. One's, what you use for awake and happy. The other's what you use for sleep, melatonin, which is actually your pineal gland's biggest thing that we know of that it's responsible for. So that vitamin D, a lot of reasons for the sun, They say it hits you back here, pituitary gland area, about 15 minutes. It helps settle you. So even something simple like that can help you. Get out, look at the trees, quit looking at the TV, the four walls, whatever it is that's driving you nuts. Go outside, stand with your shoes off, get that sun on your head, and say to yourself, I create my reality in conjunction with God. Everything that I say creates my reality. So today, I will only speak positive things. And I will not speak positive things that I want. I will speak positive things as if they're in now. So that meaning that if you are depressed, you don't say that you're depressed, and it's not that you're denying that you're depressed, because you go through that within your head and you come to terms with it. And then after that, you say, okay, I've went through it. I've come to terms with it. I'm done. I am happy. Bring it into the now. You want more help with that one? Try Dr. Wayne Dwyer. Dwyer, yeah. He's the manifesting in the now stuff. That was my first introduction to that. Great person to watch and learn from. Since passed on, but he's got stuff all over YouTube and books all over the place. Just speak it into the now. Don't speak things you don't want. People don't realize how powerful this connection is with our heart and the world around us. Everything's a frequency, man. So you're sending out a frequency from your heart space to the world, to the universe, to God, to everything. And what do you get back? You get back what you send out. So, if you want to get out of these states, come to terms with them, do what you need to, and then start yourself a new day. Every day is a new day. You are a new version of you every day. Don't go into your next day going, oh, yesterday. Hell with yesterday. You're still alive, right? All right, yesterday's yesterday, today's today. Start you a new day. Start off some positive affirmations. Lie in your bed, go silent, go into prayer and meditation. Start saying your affirmations. Basically, all I'm saying there is just say beautiful things about life and how you want it to be. And if you want to help to motivate the day and stuff, as I've seen some monks that do, after they do that, they get up, they make their bed. At that point, they're saying to themselves, I'm done with the laying down process, and I shall get on with my day. These little things like this, disciplining yourself, little things like this, will actually help you to not get in these states, these funk states, and to absorb what's going on. Because even if you don't have past traumas, we're in a world right now, I'm sure you all see, it's kind of wonky, man. They're pushing all kind of nasty negative vibes and fear at everybody. Everybody. So, everyone needs to remember that it's a new day, new version of me that can overcome. You woke up, you're alive, right? Then live it, man. You're obviously alive for a reason. You're obviously listening to me for a reason. Yeah, don't give up. Every day's a new day. Always remember that. And you are magical within the process of creating your own reality. Don't create a nasty one. Join us in creating a more beautiful one. Because, see, here's the thing. You can change around all these little things in your life from within you. But you see this big old world that people are tired of? We all change it together. I'm not going to give you a metaphysical or physics lesson right now, but let's just say science is actually showing that nothing's actually, even in the physical realm, is actually real. The true reality is the spirit realm, where you come from, what people call heaven, where the angels, God, or whatever resides at. It's those realms. The Mandela effect, that's switching timelines. That's not CERN. That's us. That's you. That's you saying, I accept this reality. And then you wake up and you're like, well, that was weird. You had the power, my friend. Take back that power. Be the beautiful being that I know you are. Much love and have an awesome day. And always remember, we are the glitch in the matrix. We are the conscious evolution. Nice to see you, Zen Wen. Everybody have an awesome day. Much love.